Well, now to complete our Australia Day viewing on SBS, here's some vintage nostalgia. On Our Selection was made by Ken G. Hall in 1932. It was Hall's first feature film and was based on a 30-year-old play by Bert Bailey and Edmund Duggan, which was in turn based on the stories of Steele Rudd. A popular silent film by Raymond Longford had already been made in 1920 based on the same material. On Our Selection combines slapstick comedy with melodrama and winds up as a whodunit. But what's really interesting about this Depression-made film is the attitudes of the characters. Dad, played by Bert Bailey himself, sees himself as a real Australian. In other words, an honest landowner. People from the cities, city slickers as they're called, are mercilessly satirised. There's some bitter dialogue about the wages paid to politicians. And there's a lovely scene in which a visiting parson eats the food of the struggling family and thinks nothing of it. On Our Selection was shot in a makeshift studio at a Bondi Junction skating rink in Sydney, and the locations were shot on the Nepean River near Castlereagh. So let's look back to the way things were in 1932 in Ken Hall's On Our Selection.
Come on, you old bag of bones. Get up, will you? Come on, Charlie. Now, get up, will you? Get up. Oh, get up, will you?
Joe, go down and fetch up a tin of water.
Well, where's the tin?
Round up front.
Oh, I'm all...
Oh, go on with you, dear.
Dear Mrs. Rudd,
Good day, Mr. Maloney.
how are things in general, and the old man in particular?
No better, and won't be till we get rain. Dad's in the wheat paddock talking to Donovan.
Politics, I suppose. It wouldn't surprise me to see the old man put up for Parliament one of these days.
Oh, well, I don't know so much about that. He's got a bit of self-respect left. Yes.
Hello, Sarah, me again. Expecting anyone?
I'm expecting Billy Bear up.
Well, I don't see him.
Oh, it ain't him I'm looking for. It's Father. Whenever Billy says he's coming to see me, I've got to be careful that he don't meet Father. Ain't it a shame?
Aye, they're in the wood.
Hundreds of them. I've seen them, all of them, in the wood.
They're in your nuts, you mean, and there's thousands of them. White hen.
Kate, dear, you seem in such a hurry to get away.
Oh, it isn't that, Mother. I like the old place well enough, but sometimes I hate the sight of the bush. The same old thing day after day. Oh, every girl wants to live a little, you know.
I understand. Dad and me ain't been able to do much, dear.
Mother, you and Dad gave me a chance when you let me go to school at Camberwell. I've had a decent education, and now I want to help. That's why I'm going.
Anybody home? Anybody home?
That was old Carey we saw.
Your husband was coming to see me about that judgment I've got against him.
The season's been so bad. We haven't got the money.
I can't help the bad season, Mrs. Rudd. If I can't get it today, I'll have to distrain on his cattle. You'd better tell him.
Go and tell him yourself. He'll be glad to see you.
Why, hello, Dad.
Haven't I told you to keep away from this place?
Yes, but,
You're not home from town more than a couple of weeks, and you're tailing this girl Kate up again. Isn't that it?
She's too pretty and attractive to be wasting her time on this poverty-stricken selection.
You're not thinking of marrying her, are you?
Well, hardly that.
Ah,
Is that why you came here?
Rudd knew that I wanted to select that block near Donovan's. When he got the information, he jumped in and beat me for it. But I'll leave him without a horse or a cow to put on it. Mark my words.
Oh, look out, you clumsy thing.
Good heavens, Sarah, what are you trying to do?
Do? Why, I was trying to stop that dog. He pinched a leg of wallaby we was keeping for dinner.
Joe, go down and fetch up some more water. And hurry this time. Did old man Carey go down to see your father?
Somebody don't like Master gone to see him. I heard him swearing something terrible.
Hey, didn't I tell him, didn't I? Didn't I tell Joe to get rid of that pet kangaroo of his? Well, he's been down in the green stuff again. Ain't it hard enough to grow a bit of green stuff these hard times without growing green stuff to stuff them damn green kangaroos with? Where is he? What do you mean by being all day getting a bucket of water?
Well, Maloney's the dog at a kangaroo bailed up, and I had to stop and watch it.
Didn't I tell you to get rid of that kangaroo?
It wasn't ours. I ain't seen him for weeks.
Cripes. Joe! I found the kangaroo.
Where was he?
Down the well.
Is he dead?
He smells like it.
Joe, did you get that water from there?
Yes, Mum.
You go down to the well and get that kangaroo out. And mind you get him all out. Get some fresh water from the spring. There's too much body in that.
Well, I'm glad you're going, Kate. You're only wasting your time in this dreary hole.
You think so?
I'm sure so. Now, listen. I'm going back to the city next week. I'll see that you're all right. I'm sure we could be good friends, we two.
It isn't going to be a pleasure trip.
No, but I can make it one.
You don't know what it is to want anything, do you?
Yes, I do.
You know, I like this place, but...
That's just it. Nothing ever happens. It's dead. What you need is life, brightness, and gaiety, Kate. Why, think of the dances, the theaters, the parties you're going to enjoy in the city.
Not for me. They cost money.
Money? A pretty girl can always get that. I can give you everything you need if you'll only be, reasonable.
Get out of here. I'll remember. Yes, I'll remember.
I won't have you following me round like this.
Oh, Sandy, I thought you weren't coming.
I couldn't let you go without saying goodbye. Oh, hello. Who's that fellow, Kate?
Cranky Jack. He came here 2 years ago looking for work. What wages, said Dad. None, said Jack. So Dad engaged him for life.
Yes, well, I'll knock some sense into him if he keeps on annoying me.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh?
There's been a tragedy in that man's life. It appears that he settled about 20 miles from here with a young wife. And while he was away on a shearing trip, another man came on the scene and persuaded the wife to run away with him.
The world's full of blackguards, isn't it?
Well, you ought to be a good judge.
What do you mean?
Do you really want me to explain?
While up on the field we're watching with the enemy in
He's gonna be a good one, Dad.
Is he fast?
He's so fast he runs into himself.
I say, Dave, I got that bit of land there back at Donovan's, all right.
But old Carey made sure of getting that, Dad.
Well, these big coves think they ought to have all the best land in the country and leave nothing but the ridges and the wallabies to us poor selectors.
Oh, the Democrats is altering all that now.
Well, I haven't noticed it.
Why, there's thousands of acres of virgin soil where the hand of man has never trod.
Huh?
Look at Tim Donovan, how he got on.
Yeah? Well, what did he do?
That man come here 2 years ago without a penny. And today, he owes £2,000.
You know, Dave, once we get this place stocked, we'll be as rich as politicians in a couple of years.
You could make a lot of money now if you could cross the emus with the sheep and breed ostrich feathers.
And what did you start with, Mr. Maloney?
A stout hat and an empty pocket. In fact, I've still got 'em.
Yeah.
Yes, no doubt.
Kate, must you go away? Somehow I'd always hoped that...
Yes, Sandy?
Oh, what does it matter? You're going away, and that's an end of it.
Oh, I feel I ought to go, Sandy. They're finding it hard at home.
The old selection will be mighty dull without you. Still, you'll have a chance in the city.
Yes, I think I will. Jim Carey has promised to show me the sights.
You keep away from Carey, do you understand?
You've no right to tell me what I'm to do. I'm still a free agent. And if I want to see Jim Carey in the city, I'll see him.
I've loved you, Kate. I've worked to get together a comfortable home so as I could come and ask you to be my wife. I tell you, if he tries to get hold of you as he has done other women, I'll kill him.
You needn't worry about him. He, at least, is a gentleman. I had to shake the flour bag to get enough to make the scones we had for breakfast. And there's only one left.
Can't you get a dish full of flour from Mrs. Maloney?
I can't ask her for any more till we pay back what we owe.
Well, if we had enough to pay back what we owed, damn it, we wouldn't want to borrow any, would we?
Ma'am, here comes the parson.
Sarah!
Yes, Mum?
Take out the tablecloth. What are we going to do? There ain't a mite of the house to offer him.
Oh, what do you do ourselves, can you? Oh, boy. Oh.
And it's all we've got.
We've never got nothing. Blast the draft. Blast everything.
Come, Mr.
I say blast the blast. I beg your pardon, sir. I didn't know that you was around. You see, I was justice. Will you get the hell out of that? What parson, you see?
I'm pleased to see you.
Have you had your dinner?
I have not. But don't put yourself out on my account.
No trouble, Parson.
Now, sit down, sit down, sit down.
And how are things around here, Mr. Rudd?
Well, sometimes we has a wedding or a funeral, but it ain't much of a place for sports.
Now,
Is it?
will you try a scone, sir?
Thank you.
Just one.
Well, just one.
And I've got a cup of nice hot tea for you.
Thank
He's looking for another one. Well, he'll need good eyesight to find it.
Might I trouble you for just one more scone, please, Mrs. Rudd?
Oh, certainly, sir, certainly.
Aye.
Huh?
Give us a bit of time. Come and engage him in conversion. Parson, let me introduce my son, Dave.
How do you do?
You big slob, you.
Dad, I've got something for him to eat. I've had him planted for weeks. Like an egg, sir?
Yes, my boy, I would indeed. The drive through the fresh country air has made me very hungry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Macpherson. There ain't no more scones in the house.
It's all right, Mum. He's going to have an egg, ain't you, sir?
Cripes!
Will you have another cup of tea?
No, thank you, Mrs. Rudd. I must be going now. Oh, I must go now. Good day, all. Good day. Oh. Right, good day, all. Goodbye. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, bury it, Dave. Joe, you son of the devil, I'll break your neck.
Ow! Ow!
Hey, who the hell pushed me over? I got him.
Any more, Aye, pull it out, can't you? Well, sit on his head and I'll pull it out.
Oh, Dad, you think he'll die?
Rakes never hurt you, not rake.
Poor old Joe.
A little sheep dip will fix him in no time.
Ah!
He ain't it.
Hey, the coach is coming.
Come on, come on, come on. Here she comes, Dave.
Yes, I'll hold it for you. Thank you, darling. Goodbye, Mum. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Daddy.
Ah, you always was a good girl, Kate. Well, come on, come on. We'll get into the coach.
Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye, Kate.
Don't forget to ride.
Come on, Kate. We'll have to get in there.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye. Hey, don't forget to ride, please.
Right, you must. Don't forget a postcard, Kate. Right.
Everything's all right.
Oh, you must.
Look after it, Wire.
Come on, Jim.
It's me father! Me father!
Me father!
He's gone mad. Stark staring mad.
Dave, huh? Go down and have a look after him.
Yes.
What's the matter? You ain't frightened, are you?
I'd like to see you go first.
Oh, you don't want to be afraid of him? You want to bounce him?
Well, go down and bounce him.
Yeah? Oh.
Go on, go on.
Oh, well, perhaps they're best left to themselves.
Down again. Here he comes.
I wouldn't hurt you.
He's got an axe. Ah, look out.
Hold on. What's the matter with you?
It's me father. Me father.
Go on.
He's alive again. So that's his father. He's a liar, it's myself. I say, Dad, there's a cove down the paddock there rounding up the stock.
What for?
He's acting on a warrant of debt against you, issued by John Carey.
But he promised to renew the bill.
It doesn't matter what I said.
Is this to take effect at once?
It is. I don't want to press you, Rudd, but I need every penny I can raise just now.
You don't need the money. You needed that bit of land there back at Donovan's, and I beat you for it. And I'll beat you again. You ain't a man, you never was one.
What's the use of the land to you anyway? You can only keep it there to breed wallabies and help ruin the country.
Well, I'd sooner see the land breeding wallabies than dingoes.
Can you meet the bill?
You know I can't.
Well, I'll have to take possession of every head of stock in the place. I'll break your spirit, Rudd.
For years, I've faced and fought the fires, the floods and the droughts of this country. I came here and I cut a hole in the bush when I hadn't enough money to buy a billy can with, or a shirt to put on me back. I worked hard and honestly, living on dry bread, harrowing me bitter wheat in with a bramble. But I never lost heart for one single moment. The cattle had perished and died before me very eyes, and the roof go from over me head with the wind. But me spirit was never broken. And do you think that you can break it now? By the Lord, no. Take me few head of cattle and get out. Harry.
Do you hear that? What difference can it make to you now? What can you do?
Do what the men of this country with health, strength, and determination are always doing. I can start again.
fetch a fine price, Rudd.
Well, with your rotten driving, we'll never get him to market. Go on, then. Steady, man, steady. Remember there's pegs in the car. Keep your eye on the oar. Catch him! Ah, there! Catch him there! Hey, give me a hand to catch him! Come on! Catch him! Come on, man, catch him! I tell you! Come on!
This way, Mrs. White.
This is Dave's girl's mother.
You're welcome, Mrs. White.
How do you do? Have you met Mr. Maloney?
No.
Pleased to meet you.
How are you?
And Uncle?
How do you do? I'm his brother. You ain't had the pleasure of meeting me before, but the pleasure is all on my side.
Oh, will you shut up?
Sit down. Thank you.
Mrs. White, would you like a cup of tea?
That's what I would like. And I'd like to meet your husband. I've heard he's a fine old gentleman. Thank you.
Someone's been lying to her.
Dad's in bed with terrible toothache. He fell in the creek.
Maloney kept me in. It was his rotten driving.
I'm a better driver than ever you knew how to be.
You couldn't drive a starving cow into a paddock of grass.
Why didn't you hold on to them pigs?
Hold on to the pigs, I'll talk. Well, what's the matter with him? Hold on to the...
I declare to heaven the man has no trousers on.
How's Dad? How are you, Dad?
Mind your own business.
He's all right, Dave.
Standing around like a lot of crows, waiting for me to die.
They say whiskey's good.
Whiskey's the best cure in the world.
Let's have a look at your tooth. Is that it? Oh! What do you want to bite me for?
Well, what do you want to go poking at it for? Don't go poking at it.
How can we pull it?
Will this do?
Oh, that'll do fine.
Sit down there.
Got a touch of toothache myself.
One, You broke my jaw.
Dad, can I have the tooth?
No, you can't have the tooth. I'm going to stuff it full of sugar and watch it ache. Holy Moses!
Big garbage on fire! Where's the water?
It's all right, Dad. It's out.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Lost!
Carrie. Hello, Mrs. Rudd.
Hello, Sandy. Heard you was going away.
Yes, leaving at daybreak, bringing a couple of hundred head from Coolerwilla.
Then you'll be away some time.
Yes, some weeks.
Oh, Sandy, I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad you're home, Kate. But you don't look yourself. Is anything wrong?
Oh, I'm only tired. The journey, I suppose. I'll be all right.
Mother, the cow's in the lucerne. Dad, the cow's in the lucerne.
I'll bet a quid the lucens in the cow by this. Come on. Hurry up, she'll get blown.
Just like old times, Sandy.
Kate, you're not happy. Tell me, why did you come home so suddenly? Was it Carey?
Don't ask me, Sandy.
It was Carey. Well, I promise you won't have to worry about him anymore.
Hey, Sandy, I see Dave talking to a petticoat down by the slip rail. Who is she?
Must be Lily White.
Lily White? Who the heck? Mother. Do you know this Lily White that Dave's tracking around with?
Yes. Her mother was here yesterday. You seen her?
I did not.
Well, she seen you.
Huh?
You was in your nightshirt.
In his nightshirt?
Yes, Sandy. He dashed into the room, and she dashed out of the house.
That'll do, that'll do. I was talking about Dave.
What about him?
Dave's in luck.
Oh, how do you know?
I see it working in him like yeast. They tell me that he's been down to the store buying silk handkerchiefs and perfume and 3 of conversation lollies.
Did you see them, Dad?
Yes, he dropped one out of his pocket and I picked it up. Kiss me and the world is mine. Where does she live, Sandy?
About 8 miles the other side of Donovan.
Does she? That's what's been keeping my horses poor this last 3 months. God. Him rushing off there night after night, riding the tails off 'em. Now this night work'll have to stop, or I won't have a horse on the place left fit to ride.
Well, he wants to see her occasionally, don't he?
Well, why can't he court some girl within walking distance?
Now you was just as bad yourself once, Father.
Never, woman, never.
Mother, Dave's bringing his girl up to the house.
He ain't thinking of getting married, is he?
Yeah, and she ain't good enough for him neither. He ain't got no right to get married.
Oh, ain't he?
I thought you was again it.
Well, ain't. The only one that I'm again is that cove that comes here after you. I'll skin him.
Well, if you do, he'll come to see me without it, see?
Mother, we better go into the next room. If Dave's bringing her up here, we might as well give him a chance. I don't want it to be like it was when I asked you to marry me. Your mother looking in at the window, your brother under the sofa, and your father in the next room waiting to borrow a quid when you said yes.
Oh, it's all right, Dave. I'm just going.
Righto. Come on in. Sit in.
What have you brought me in here for?
Think we've had enough rain?
Yes.
This is a good roof. It don't let the rain in. You'd be able to keep dry if you lived, do you?
Dave, Sarah says when are you going to get married?
You clear out of this, can't you? Go on.
But Sarah wants to know.
Oh, I don't neither. Who cares?
Didn't I tell you to give him a chance? Didn't I? Go ahead, Dave. I'll keep him out.
Dave, there's your father.
Hmm? Go on, you clear outside too. Huh? Go on, you're as bad as the rest of them.
Who's as bad as the rest of them? My oath, Dave, your game.
And it's nice to be married.
We could get along pretty well together.
Well, ain't you done it?
Yes, me and Lil's going to be married.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad. My horses will get a chance to get fat. Mother, come in. Dave's done it.
Oh, I'm so glad, dear. Come and have a chat with me.
Oh, you're going to get married, eh, Dave?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll be happy, lad. You're the first of the boys that's going to get married, and somehow it sort of breaks the link in the old home, Dave. Still, I suppose these things have got to be, but they don't seem to come none the easier when they do happen. But I'll do anything in the world to help you. You know that, Dave. Anything in the world to help you. Where was you thinking of living, Dave?
Well, we're thinking of living here for a start.
What?
Whoa, Tiny.
Hey,
boy.
Dad,
Huh?
you better come home if you want any scran.
Dinner ready?
Yeah.
Where's that? Hey. Dave! Dave! Dave!
What's the matter? What's up?
I don't want to wake you, but dinner's ready.
All right, that'll do me.
Oh, come on.
Who's making noise?
Oh, Dad. Dad, you're rich. Young Carey was looking for you just before dark last night.
Was he?
Yes, he said he wasn't coming over while Sandy was hanging around. So he's coming over tonight.
Well, I'm not interested.
Oh, get out. Kid him, I don't know.
Hey, where's that market report? Hey, Dave.
Huh?
Wheat 6 shillings a bushel. Eh? Work out. How much is 700 bushels of wheat at 6 shillings a bushel, Dave?
What did you say? 700 bags?
Bushels, B-U-S-L-S, bushel. 6 shillings a bushel.
Wheat was it, Dad?
Wait, yeah, W-W-E-T-E, wheat.
At 6 shillings a bushel.
A bushel.
Oh, I've never done it today. I've always done it at per.
Well, get a move on and purr it.
And you wants to know?
How much?
In money?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well?
9,000 pounds.
God, you're mad. I got it.
I can't do it.
Tell him how much it is, Joe.
But for £14,000. Well, that's what I made it. Oh, I see, Dad. I forgot to divide by 12 to bring it to pounds. I got it.
Well?
17,920 pounds, 14 shillings, and no three fathers.
Here.
Come on, Billy. Come on, boy. Come on.
Trailing after that Rudd girl again?
Well, what if I am?
I won't be late.
It's no use. I don't want to have anything more to do with you.
Supposing I were to say that you only went to town to stay with me.
You wouldn't tell such a lie.
I would.
You would not.
You keep out of this, Graham.
I've kept out of this long enough. We're going to settle this now, Carey.
Sandy, you heard...
Enough. Well, what did you hear anyway? Only that I love her, and that she's been with me all the time she's been in the city.
You liar! Come on, Kate, let's get out of here. He'll be all right. Where are your people?
They're all down at the barn. Do you think you've hurt him seriously?
No, he's too thick in the hide.
Oh, Sandy, let's go back.
All right. Come on, Carey, get up and get out. He's dead.
Dead. Dead.
I said I'd kill him and I was taken at my word.
Oh, but this isn't murder.
It is to the law.
Anybody home? I'm looking for Jim. I believe he's over here.
I haven't seen him.
Quick, Sandy, my bedroom. It's your only chance. Please.
He's dead. Murdered. Who killed my boy? What do you know of this?
I came in and found him lying there.
Were you alone?
Yes.
That's a lie. While I waited outside, I heard a man's voice in here. It was Graham's. Where is he?
He's not here.
That's her bedroom, isn't it? I suppose Jim found him in her room in the first place, and that started the trouble.
It isn't true. She's a good girl.
Is she? I tell you, Rudd, in that room you'll find your daughter's lover.
Come out. Carey, you always was a liar.
Kate,
Who's there?
Sandy.
Oh, why did you come back?
I wanted to know what happened.
Carey suspects you, but he has no proof.
But it isn't Carey I'm thinking of, it's you.
It was an accident. Nobody knows you were here.
If you love me, you'll go away now.
But I can't do that, Kate.
You've that droving trip to do. And when you come back, everything will be all right. Oh, Sandy, I can't risk our happiness by letting you stay.
Will you promise to let me know if anything goes wrong?
Yes, I promise.
Well, scone the crows. Hey, Lil. Donovan says that wild bull of his is strayed up this way.
I'm afraid of that beast, Dave. Be careful.
I think I'll better go and see after that bull.
But, Dave, Mother's coming.
Yes, that's why I'm going.
Good morning, David.
Hello, Mother.
Well, I never. So this is the place you live in?
Oh, we might be out of it any time now.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's a pigsty.
Come on, Lightning. Get up.
Oh, what a sin to take you from your comfortable home and put you in a place like this. He ought to be ashamed.
It ain't Dave's fault. It's old man Rudd.
Oh, it's his, is it? Oh, I'll tell him what I think of him. You'll see if I don't.
Oh, I met Jim Warren down at the store this morning. He reckons Sandy's on his way back home. Said he met him with a mob of cattle up Spicer's Creek way, day afore yesterday.
Well, he ought to be back today.
Morning.
Good morning.
Well, Dave, you haven't got much of a place here. I ain't complaining. They tell me the old man's going to stand for Parliament. Yeah? I'm putting up myself. Well, if Dad does decide to stand, it's a pumpkin to a peanut. You'll be well walloped.
Oh, hello, Mr. Carey. I'm just having a look at this pigsty old Rudd's given my daughter to live in.
It's a wonder he doesn't give them something better.
I'm going to see that he does.
Seeing that he's just bought one of the finest properties and homesteads in the district, he might do a little more for his children.
So he might. Come and have a cup of tea.
Are you sure about Sandy coming back?
Of course I am.
Dave, do you think Carey suspects anything about his son?
What can he suspect? It was an accident.
Yes, but the fact remains that the blow Sandy struck killed him. And if old Carey finds out...
So Graham did kill my son. I always thought so.
You're mistaken, Mr. Carey.
I can believe my own ears, can't I? I distinctly heard you say he killed him.
Yes, that's right. But she was talking about a bullock.
Dave, I've got to warn Sandy. Old Terry'll never let up now that he's got something definite to go on.
All right. I'm going over to the new house to see Dad.
Goodbye.
So long.
Hello, Sarah Miguel.
How are you, Mr. Maloney?
Where's the old man?
That's him down the paddock shooting crows.
I'll settle it in your home, Sarah. It's a bit different to the old place down the gully.
Yeah, but I ain't happy. Oh, a girl never did have so much trouble to see a fella as I am. He's only got a little voice, but he's got a big heart, as Billy. Oh, I'm just dying to see him.
Hello, who's this?
Why, it's him.
Oh. Is everything all right?
Yes, Billy, I think so.
I never get a chance to have a word with you, Sarah.
Not often, but you can write.
Oh, I know. But there ain't nothing in writing. Send them kisses ain't like giving them.
No.
I'd rather be a Billy Do than a letter.
Billy Do. Oh, Billy, don't. Oh, that's Dad, and he's got a gun. Run, Billy, run.
What's the use of running when he's got a gun?
Oh? What's the matter with you?
And now that we're all fixed up here, can Billy Bear Up come down to see me?
No, he can't. I don't like him, and I don't like his family, and I won't have him about the place. Sit down, I want to talk to you.
But I like standing.
Will you sit down and listen to me? Now,
Don't shoot him, Dad. Oh, Billy. Now what have you done?
I put my mark on your bill. I've endorsed it.
You've gone and spoiled him.
Oh, I've only blown his brains out.
Yes, and now he'll have to lead his horse all the way home.
Ah.
I've missed you terribly.
Not nearly as much as I've missed you. But I'm back for good now.
You know the result of the inquest?
Yes, I heard up country that the verdict was murder against some person or persons unknown. But I can't hide behind that. I've done a rotten thing in staying away.
But you can't come back now. Old Carrie overheard Dave and I talking. And I'm afraid I've let you down.
Not a bit of it. I'm back to straighten this thing out.
Then we'll see it through together.
You are a darling. Well, shall we get along?
Here, if any of them spots hits me, you'll remember it.
Who did that? Who did it? I'll break his neck. Now, you wait till I get hold of him. Just wait. Just... What do you want?
I come here to stop for me holiday.
You what?
Me holiday?
Holidays?
Yes. Can I?
What was that you said?
Holidays. I ain't had any ever since I've been here. A man's got to have some recreation.
What's this?
So as I wouldn't put you to any trouble, I brought me bed.
What do you mean by coming down here and loafing on a newly married couple? Haven't they got troubles of their own?
Not yet. And if they do get troubles, they can't blame me. I was a given this marriage.
Come on!
Going on in here?
I think Dave's knocking his missus about.
Oh, he is he? Well, I'll fix him. Here, what do you mean by... Hey, wild bull in there! Wild bull! That's what you'll get me rolling over like that for.
You're a pack of cowards. Leave this animal to me.
Yeah, all right. Wait till I get a waddy.
Look out! Here he comes!
Well, stiffen the ducks.
darling.
Oh, I'm glad to see you, but you shouldn't have told me.
Oh, don't be silly. It's all right.
Oh, hello, Sandy, me boy.
You're like the rest, no word of reproach?
Well, I don't know nothing again you. Do I, Mum?
No, of course not.
Come whenever you want to, Sandy. Stop as long as you like.
Thanks.
Take him in.
Dad,
Yeah?
can Billy bear up stop as long as he likes?
I'll kill him.
David! David!
Oh, David.
When are you going to fix up the house?
Oh, it'll be all right. The old man got another £250 check for bullocks this morning. I think I'll go over and ask him for a quid.
A quid? A quid?
Yes, you know, a pound.
You go down and ask him for 100.
Oh, I say. I don't know what he'd say to 100.
I do.
I'll show him. 100? I'll ask him for 1,000. By cripes, I will.
What did you say?
I said it's been a nice day.
Did you get me to stop the machine to tell me that?
No. You see, me and Lil was thinking that perhaps you could...
Could what?
Well, perhaps you couldn't.
Well, how do I know if I couldn't if I didn't know whether I could? Go on, out with it.
I want you to out with it.
Out with what?
Could you lend me £100?
Oh, what? £100. Go and work for it. Go and earn it. £100.
Well, will you make it 10?
No.
Well, will you spring a quid?
Give you £1.
Yeah.
So that you can go home and sit down and loaf on it from year's end to year's end? No.
Oh, well, keep your money. I can get on without it. Yes, I'm sorry I ever asked you for it.
You brat.
And you too.
Oh, stop.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't. By cripes, he's an old dog. He'll wait a long time before I ask him for any more money.
He's no gentleman. The mean old devil. You leave him to me. You're Mr. Rudd. Well, I'm Lily's mother.
Well, I can't help that.
I want to ask you if that hut you built is a fit place to throw a woman into.
Hey, what has it got to do with you anyhow?
You think any old pigsty's good enough to throw my daughter into?
Go away, woman.
Oh, it's nothing but a pile of old slabs that won't keep out a drop of rain.
Go away, woman. Go away.
It's only fit to keep fowls in.
Well, you're an old fowl. Go and stop in it.
Stop in it? Why, you can't even stand up in it.
Well, lay and then sit.
They come and ask you for a paltry pound and you refuse it.
Aye. Do you know whose land this is that you're standing on?
If your son was paid for all he's done for you, it would be his.
Well, metaphorically speaking, Mum, you're a liar.
I'll teach you to insult me. I've never been spoken to like that in all my life before. I've never heard...
Here, Black.
Oh, Dad, look. A baby rabbit. I caught it in the barn.
I'd sooner have an egg.
Oh. Well, that's what I came down to get.
Yes. That over there. All right, Kate, I think you'll find some up in that corner there. That's where we're...
Well, I just want to warn you that I'm using my influence to get that case reopened.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Oh, nothing. Except that when I do, Graham, who expects to be your son-in-law, will be held on a charge of murder.
Kate! Tell her.
What is it, Mr. Carey?
I'm not going to hesitate to tell the people that your father's giving protection to the man who killed my son. And you know it.
Are you in love with Sandy?
Yes, Dad. I am. I promised to marry him.
Right. You go ahead, Carey. I'm in this to stay.
Picnic races and a barn dance all in one day will be too much for Ruddville, I'm afraid. Not a bit of it. Oh, Joe. You be careful if you're going to ride that horse in the race this afternoon.
He don't go fast enough to make you careful, but he's going to win.
Oh, don't be silly. Your old crock can't beat Dad's horse.
No, you wait. I got an idea.
I think that one. Don't be it.
Ah, you'll be all right, boy. You'll be all right.
Go on, get him up, get him up. What's the matter with his leg?
You'll be all right, old fella.
Here comes the old man.
We want you to be judge of the races.
Yeah?
I'm started, timekeeper, and stipendiary steward.
Yeah.
Hello, Charlie. What do you think of him? Ain't he a beaut? Bloomy, when do you milk him?
Well, we'd better be getting along, Rod. The next is the cup race for all comers.
My horse is in that and Joe's too.
Yes, they're all in it.
Yeah, well, come on.
Yes.
Oh, I think we'll...
Get horses. Do you think this is a foot race?
Ah, to the devil with you. I know as much as you do.
They don't do it down at Ranwick or Flemington.
I don't care what they do at Ranwick. I've started many a horse race, and I've always done it with a gun.
Yeah, and you're going to frighten the horses.
If I do, it'll do that all mocky you at some good. Come round here, boy. Come round. Where you...
Old Moke, is he? That grey of mine will lick a paddock full of these crocks?
Let me tell you to your face, that all mocky yours ain't what...
Hey, what are you done here? Come on. Hey, what?
Hey! Ain't you going to judge him?
Oh, God.
Beauty! Come on there! Come on, you beauty! Go on there! Go on! Milko!
Come on! Number 4! Number 4! Yeah! Give him the hook! Give him the hook! Come on, number 4! How do I know? I was watching my own horse.
Oh, come in.
Hey, I can't go to the dance. I got nothing to wear but these.
Don't you worry. I'll get you some clothes. If you go and have a wash.
Yes, but suppose I wash myself and then the clothes don't fit me.
Well, where's them new socks of mine?
I left all your things on your bed.
Things? You left a pair of trousers I wouldn't go milking in.
Well, you ain't going milking, are you?
Did a Dave and his missus came over to dress here? He must have pieced all my...
Aye, where is he? Where is he? Here, you've collared my stud. Here, and that's my necktie you're wearing. Off with it, Joe, off with it.
Hey, why don't your wife look after your things?
Here, don't you get passing no opinion about my domestic affairs.
No, I leave that to your mother-in-law.
Yeah, funny, ain't you?
Yeah.
Here, Joe, give us out of that gutter.
What's the matter with the boy?
Oh, Dave comes over here bossing. This ain't his house now.
Do I look all right, girls? Oh, Mother, splendid. Very right. Have I got everything on right?
Oh, I think so, Mother.
Was there ever such a day? I'm exhausted.
Of course you are. Sit down and rest.
Hey, Mum, why did you buy them?
They're patents.
Aye?
They're patents.
Well, the damn patents run out.
Oh.
Hey, here.
Kate, you look wonderful.
Do you think so?
I wish we could get married.
Well, why not?
No, Kate, it wouldn't be fair to you until after this Carey matter is cleared up.
I love you, and I believe in you. I'll marry you tomorrow, if you want me.
Go on, this guy, you're gonna get on this time. I'll tell you that. You're going on. Now, go on. Drop that flute. What is he doing with the... Ah, what is that soprano sweetheart of yours doing here?
I didn't know he was coming here.
Yes, you did. He writ you a letter. Now, it's no good looking for it, because you dropped it on the veranda and I picked it up. Sit down. I'll read it to you. my dearest, sweetest Sarah.
That's me. Ain't it lovely?
When do the old chap go off someplace again? I hope the old bear stays away altogether next time. Give the dirty old dog my love. That's me.
Yes, ain't it lovely?
What's all them ants crawling along the bottom there?
Ah, them ain't ants. Them's kisses.
My word, that's serious. What does he want to be writing to you at all for?
Anyway, Billy's a gentleman. He knows how to show respect to a lady.
Oh, he do he?
Yes, he do. And he always lifts his hat when he sees me.
What for?
Well, it wouldn't hurt you.
No, but it might hurt me hat. Who wants to be wearing a good hat out? Waving it about in the air as if they wanted to stop a cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the next dance, Mr. Barney Bull will recite. There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Doolan was his name. A terror to Australia was a wild horse.
You might give Dave and Lily a new O.
Aye?
They want one.
Well, speak up, I can't hear you.
They want one.
Yeah, well, they've only got to ask for it and they can have it.
What, a new 4-room house with a round all around it?
You can have a new 12-room veranda with a house all around it if you like.
And through Australia's sunny clime, a bush ranger did roam. He borrowed
Oh, I don't know what they want a new house for. The one they're living in's good enough for anyone.
Well, now, what's the matter with you? What do you want?
Billy Bearer.
Oh, I'm all right.
Others get houses, new houses, and all the time the one they're living in's good enough for anyone.
Well, all right, then. You marry him and go and live in it.
Oh, but the roof lets in the rain.
Well, all the better. He'll catch a cold and it'll deepen his voice.
I heard at the races this afternoon that Carey was getting him to send a detective from Brisbane.
Yes. And they're talking of having me arrested for the evidence I gave at the inquest.
I'm not going to allow him to drag you into this, Kate.
But you had nothing to do with that, Sandy.
Yes, I did, Dad. And Carey's influential enough to have the whole case reopened.
Influential, is he? I'll knock his damn head off.
Oh, Dad, can't anything be done?
Of course it can. Do you want to get married to Sandy? Well, get married in the morning. I'll show Carey what it means to interfere with a son-in-law of mine.
Take your partners for the barn dance.
Listen, everybody. This gentleman here is Detective Sergeant Brownlow, sent here by the authorities to inquire further into the death of my son.
What do you mean by coming here and upsetting my guests like this? Get out.
Just a moment, Mr. Rudd. Owing to an affidavit John Carey sent into the department, I'm here to clear up this matter. I'd like to speak to Graham.
I'm Graham.
The affidavit asserts that you killed James Carey.
No! He didn't kill Jim Carey. I killed Jim Carey. I killed him. He took my wife. I never forgot. Never forgot. I wait. You knocked him down. Then you go out and leave him there alone. I had my fingers round his throat. He cries for help, but no one can hear him. He chokes. He struggles. Weaker. It's done. No smile now. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Poor old Jack.
Wait a minute. Have I missed anything? Have I?
Hey, what's this?
Oh, let me introduce my girlfriend.
Sun's up. Mum, it's shining a great country. Those who come after us will strive to keep it, as the pioneers have struggled and fought and worked to make it. Free, tolerant, raw.
On our selection, made in 1932 and a fascinating piece of nostalgia on which to conclude our Australia Day 1988 programmes here on SBS. We have another Ken Hall film for you tomorrow night, The Silence of Dean Maitland, and of course more great programmes in our Australian retrospective, including the magnificent feature film Silver City. Well, from all of us here at SBS, good evening.